Hello, 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 my empresses and emperors. This is your girl Yin Yang Empress. So today we're gonna do the new moon in Aries. I didn't get a chance to do the full moon. That just passed because I was busy with a whole bunch of shit in life. But let's get into it. I do like Aries very much. They're very straightforward. Um, can be sensitive, but also can be like holding things back. But overall, I enjoy being around Aries. So I feel like um this energy is a good energy despite what's going on in the world. But let's get into this reading, guys. Also, before I forget, follow me on Yin Yang Empress on IG and Facebook. Also, I am having a website coming. It's gonna be yinyangempress.com. If I don't do like full moon as far as uploading on YouTube, I usually do like a quick card reading. So, check your girl out. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And let's continue to grow. And let's hop into it. Yay! All right. Two of Swords. Nine of Cups. Five of Swords. Three of Cups. Whew. Okay. Alright, so I feel like with the Two of Swords being here, I feel like you have to make a decision. It's a decision that needs to be made, and I feel like it's a very delicate one. It could be a very touchy situation, this decision that you have to make. Even if it has to do with work, it's like you have to make a decision, or should I really go for it? Should I put my work out? I really care about this. Something that you really care about, and it's like you conflicted over it. Is what I'm getting for that. Very, very delicate situation. But I feel like with the Five of Swords being next to the Three of Cups, I feel like you're gonna win. At the end of the day, I feel like you're gonna make the right decision, hopefully, and I feel like you're gonna come out on top, because whatever this decision that you have to make has you going back and forth. Like, you're really in your head about it. To me, this is anxiety. Nine of Swords. Very, very much so in your head, anxiety, going back and forth. It could be an Aries. Could be an Aries on the board. I feel like Aries, Virgo checking in too. Then the next card we have is Trapped in Fear and the Throat Chakra. And of course the Trapped in Fear shows up right during this time. But I feel like for some of you guys, you need to start speaking up. You're scared about this situation. If it comes with like a job, I feel like you really need to speak up, like to your supervisor or whatever. It's something to do with you not speaking up when you should be speaking up, because you scared of this situation. Like, you in your head about it, because you have a lot of fears on this situation. It could be love, it could be career, it could be either or. Take how it resonates. But I feel like with this situation though, you need to have patience, because even if you do make this decision to go for it, go for your job, go for this woman, go for this man, have patience to let it grow the way it's supposed to grow. Because I feel like you when you make this decision, it's like planting a seed to grow, planting a seed in a relationship, planting a seed in your career. It's planting a seed, and I feel like that's what you're going back and forth over, is just, should I plant this seed? But it's so much fears behind it because it's so important to you. Because usually when people make ceramics, I feel like it's like a delicate situation. Like, you can either like fuck it up or make it into something beautiful. So you really have to really make that decision. Like, because this can be something beautiful, but if you make the wrong decision, it can fuck everything up. Okay, your commitment is being tested. you are good enough. I feel like part of your fears and things like that, like I feel like it's you going through a test. This decision with this crossroad that you're at, you're going through a test. And it's like, if you want this abundance, you want this relationship, you want happy wife, happy life, happy husband, bomb ass relationship, bomb, you know, you want this big wedding, whatever it is, you know, you want a lot of money, da 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 da. But yet you trapped in fear. That's a test for you. That's a test. And it's like, you are good enough for this person. You are good enough for this abundance. You are good enough for this raise. And you know, so speak up. Don't be so scared. Don't be so mentally conflicted. Don't let it cause you anxiety, you know, just by you trying to plant this seed. You know what I'm saying? So just know that you are worthy of this abundance that you so much in your head about. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it can birth something new. I feel like it's birth something new. And this deck, I think this is the Empress. So, you know, if you're a woman, you could be birthing something new. If you're a man, you know, you can meet this Empress and, you know, really have an abundant situation. But I feel like this is the test for you. Like, if you want all the things that you say you want, then overcome those fears and go for it. Oh, and two, with this one too, I feel like this Three of Cups on her back is standing out to me. So if this has to do with career, you would get the support. You're going to figure out who has your back. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be surprised, like, wow, this person has my back. But you're going to have an eye-opening experience about who is supporting you and who really has your back, especially during this time. You're going to really figure out who has your back. And that's beautiful, like your eye-opening to who has your back and who supports you. Pay yourself first. Make, oh, it's my sister. Sorry. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. For some of you, if you're going back and forth of whether you should start this business, this career, or whatever, I feel like if you're working a 9 to 5 or whatever, set aside some of your money, and I feel like it's going to help you to really start to grow and invest in yourself and what you really want to do, you know. And that can be part, for some of you, that can be part of your test, is learning how to set aside some of your money for, you know what you're working on in your checks. Even if it's a goal, you know what I'm saying, you know, set aside some of your money if you want to buy a house or whatever, you know, a car, a new car, and something. Set aside your money, and I feel like when you set aside that money, use that money to invest back into yourself. Recycle it, you know what I'm saying. Word of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance. Instantly. If you overcome your fears, you have the power. You're so powerful. Whoever you are so powerful. So it's like, if you set your mind to something, you just say, fuck these fears, I can do it, I'm good enough for this, I know I can, my business can be successful, I know I can do this. You put your mind to it, you can manifest it. You want that new car, whatever, you want that girl, you want that man, you know, you can manifest it, or manifest the right one for you. Maybe not that specific person, but you can manifest what you want if you set your mind to it, okay? By choosing powerful, positive words, always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. All right, so speak on positivity, and it's going to attract it. You're going to attract it to you, especially when you like, okay, I'm saving this I'm saving this aside because I want a new car. I'm saving this aside because one day I want to marry someone and I want her to have a ring. Like, you just speaking that into existence while actually doing the action of saving money is really going to help manifest it and bring it. That's the own little manifestation in itself. Just by saying, I'm setting this aside for this house. I'm setting this aside for this car. I'm setting this aside for my business. You speaking it and doing the action is going to really bring it to you, okay? So, a personal issue reaches resolution. So if you've been having like some kind of issues on like what you should do, basically that's what I'm seeing in the reading, it's gonna get resolved. And I feel like it's gonna be a positive resolution. You know, just please make the right decision. But it's gonna get resolved. Nothing will come of the situation. With this, I'm feeling like you going back and forth, like nothing will come of it. If you just stuck, if you're not manifesting, if you're not setting aside your money, or you're not actually putting in work, nothing is going to come out of that situation. Nothing's going to come out of it. You have to, kind of, make some kind of decision on if that's something that you really want or not. And then it's like, once you do that, boom, expect a powerful change to come from it. Very, very powerful change to come from it. Expect growth. Something new, something beautiful to blossom from it. Blossom from that seed that you planted by making that decision. So sacral chakra too, for some of you guys, please work on that sacral chakra. Start thinking about, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Okay. It is safe for you to receive. All right. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So I feel like with this, I feel like open yourself to receiving love, open yourself to receiving help, even if you need help with this anxiety. I feel like once you open up yourself to receive any kind of help, guidance, or whatever, and it makes you come more abundant and you able to give back to someone else. So it's very important for you to get right, figure out what it is that you want, because whatever it is that you're going through or you're learning, or just by you being open to receive, is going to help someone else in the future. So it's kind of like a recycle. Open up yourself to help. Once you get that help, love, and abundance coming to you, then you're able to help someone else. You're able to push it forward, and then you open like that. It's going to be like a recycle for you. So that's what I'm feeling. And then this is a time to give rather than take. It's time to give rather than take. And I feel like with this, this is the time to give to yourself. Don't take away from yourself by being stuck here in this decision. Give to yourself, because you are good enough for whatever the situation is. You are good enough. So you owe yourself that. You know what I'm saying? You owe yourself to go after what you want. And also I feel like be a vessel. Be a vessel for more good to come to you and others. Start thinking about, how can you help others too? By making this decision, making the decision to go after what you want. How can I help others? Start thinking that way too. Or if I make this move, how can I help others? I don't know. That just came to me. So, and I think that's what this card too is about too, as well. This is third reading of the day, y'all. New moon in Virgo, Cancer checking in as well. Very, very touchy topic for you. But at the end of the day, prosperity lies ahead. I just really feel like by you making this decision, it's really gonna bless someone else someone else's life. That's what I'm getting at the end of the day. So I hope that helps. And I hope you guys enjoyed this new moon. Also, I do want to speak a little bit on the coronavirus. Memories of love. You thinking about somebody in love. Okay. With this coronavirus, I know the word is crazy, but I feel like we at a time of change, which is change can be scary, change can be rocky, but we have to learn to not walk by fear and walk by faith. I feel like use this to your advantage, even if you're laid off. Start thinking about new ideas, start creating stuff. Just try to not let it get to you. I know it's easier said than done, but work it to your advantage. Even if you got laid off, but you got some extra money or whatever. Start looking into stock markets. Maybe the stock market is going to go lower. Maybe it's your time to invest in something like that. So try to flip it and use it to your advantage. Even if like the houses market go down. I don't know. But all I'm saying is use it to your advantage, because we're not going to be stuck in this situation for long. But I do feel like it's the start of something better for us in the long run, like a new world or whatever, energetic shift or whatever. You have a lot of star seeds that's waking up, and that's so dope. And to help guide us through this process, and having indigo, well, not indigo childs, but hopefully y'all get what I'm saying, crystal childs and all that stuff, rainbow childs, and then you have birth and that, and I don't want to get too much into it. I'm about to confuse myself. But I know, but I don't want to get too much into it. But I feel like a lot of divine connections going to be happening, and this is going to be a better world, and everything is all about balancing. Everything can't be too bad, everything can't be too good, so if it's too bad, too much bad in the world, then the scales would balance. It has to be that way. That's life, in my eyes at least. But things have to balance out. So if the world's been too crazy to this, to that, like, it has to be a change where the scales would need to balance. That's enough talk with that. Anyways, have a good day and keep a positive mind. Don't be trapped in that fear. It will be all right. All right, Yang Yang Empress out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Bye. Go.